What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Seftimor Live vlog. Today, I'm going to be talking about the book Reinvent Yourself by James Altucher. If you are a reader of this blog, then you know I'm a big fan of James Altucher. This is a guy that takes his tragedies in life and puts them onto paper. This is a guy who takes his ups and his downs and shows them, bleeds on the page for you guys to get something out of it for your own life. He leads by example, and he shows you exactly how he got through things and what you can do to do it as well. What I like about this book is that James deconstructs over hundreds of interviews that he recently did on his podcast. It reads like Tools of Titans. Tools of Titans is a book where Tim Ferriss interviewed all these people and he compiled it, his notebook, into an actual book for you guys to read. The cool thing about this is that you get something from each chapter. It's one of those books that you could pick up, read something, read a chapter, put down, and then come back to it whenever you would like. What I wanted to discuss today, though, was 5 things that I learned personally from James Altucher's Reinvent Yourself. For each topic that I cover, I'm going to read a quote from the book. These quotes are the top 5 that I enjoyed, that taught me something, to where I'm going to let you guys know what my thoughts were and how it pertained to myself. The first quote of the book is, "All my life, I had tried to be creative, but I kept trying to force that creativity into something that would generate money instead of just being creative for the sake of it." This is one of the parts I highlighted right in the beginning. It's because it's one of the biggest things lacking, I feel, in the creativity world. You go to Google and you type in blog, vlog, podcasting, any of the big 3, and what you get is how to make money, how to make money, how to make money. Now, not saying that if all of a sudden I started making some money, I'm gonna be crying about it. But that's not the reason I'm here. That's not the reason I'm doing this right now. Why I'm doing this is to help you and to give you guys my insight onto what I'm getting out of life, what I'm getting out of my day-to-day activities and how I'm implementing them into my life. I feel money could fix lots of problems. It's not bad to have money. You can pay the bills, get things done, do things that you never thought you can do. But I don't feel that it would equal the passion that someone has. You always see albums or maybe books or movies. I'm a music buff, so let me go with albums. Albums, a lot of people have that first great album where they didn't have money, where they were starving, sleeping on floors, and they come out and they just come out the gate all guns firing. And they have put out this great album. Then that's why what exists is a sophomore slump, when on the second time around, it didn't go as well. Because they might have gotten money, they might have gotten famous, or they might have changed the direction totally. Lincoln Park, I'm looking at you. I want to help people through what I'm going through, and in that sense, I'm not saying I'm not being selfish, but in that sense, I want to learn skills for myself, and in the process, help out fellow viewers. Money, like I said, we all love it, we all crave it, but to me, it's secondary. Execution is the primary. Every single day, I could watch blogs, vlogs, whatever, every single day about how to make money. But if I watch and I don't execute, it gets me nowhere. Quote number 2. Happiness is based on the word happenstance, which refers to something outside of yourself. You need to find well-being from within. We all want happiness, true happiness. And I feel it's a constant battle. It's a constant struggle that at least I deal with every day. We always look to others for happiness, but we know that the truth is that happiness is from within. Nobody is going to be there every single second of the day to make sure that you are in your greatest state that you could be in. You have to cultivate that inside yourself. And I struggle with it every day. I have a blog post coming up that I'm editing right now, that the title, the working title is, "I did nothing today." That's for another post though. I used to come home, like I said, and self-medicate with Netflix or video games or anything of the sort. Once again, huge fan, still do it on the weekend, and I'm not saying there's anything bad with that. But this blog has made me happier in 3 months, vlogging, writing, than I've been in my entire life. Going to bed knowing that something was put out into the world that wasn't there the day before. Like we all are, or if you're watching this vlog, I'm sure we're all working just to be more positive in general. And that's going to be a thing I write about for a very long time. How I'm getting there, what I'm doing, the struggles that I have. I want to be able to handle anything that gets thrown at me, be able to maintain that state. None of this up and down, up and down. Maintain a positive state no matter what the cause. Quote number 3 is, pretty deep. It's learning never stops. Many people die at 25, but are not put in a coffin until 75. The learning stopped for them early. I try to learn every single day. I'm on Medium, reading articles by some great minds. I'm on Twitter. I just recently blogged about my virtual mentors, how I use social media to inspire me for success. I use that to learn. I use that for people to teach me things that I don't necessarily see every day, that I can't see for myself. Not only that, but if you keep learning and you keep reading those things that light a fire inside of you, then you'll maintain that every single day. You can't do that by just binge watching shows or not taking action every single day. It's not just some people are happy and some people are angry. No matter which way you go, you have to take action in the happiness, or you have to take action in being angry. And for me, at least, the anger drains me of energy. Right here with this YouTube channel, far from perfect, not anywhere where I would like it to be, but I'm learning new things every day. How to edit video, how to make a better vlog, how to talk to the camera. I'm learning. But the only way by learning is to do. And that's what I'm doing, because for a couple years before I started doing this, I was that 25 or 30-year-old that stopped learning and was just waiting to be put in the coffin at 75. I'm not like that now, and I'm not ever. Now that I've seen the light, now that I'm doing, there's no better feeling in the world. Quote number 4, your legacy is not what you do. It's what the people who you teach do. This ties in with the mentors and another blog post that I wrote called Leaving a Legacy. I'll have that for you right here, and there'll be links in the description as well. No one got to where they are today without the help of somebody else. That's why I did the whole virtual mentors series on my website, because I want to show you I'm doing this for health, I'm doing this for blogging, I'm doing this for vlogging, I'm doing this for writing, and I'm doing this because I want to see a guy that's around the same grounds as me and what he's doing to excel. Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss actually opens up with the foreword being Arnold Schwarzenegger and saying how he's not a self-made man, how all these people have helped him get to where he is today. There's nothing better for me, no better feeling for me than if someone took this and told somebody else about it and they applied it. That I, through this medium here, have inspired someone to do better things or read the book. I mean, that would be the ultimate thing, is to get you to read the book, to apply these things. Maybe you have 5 takeaways that you could do, or 5 takeaways you could tell somebody about. There's no better feeling than that, than having something that you created told to someone else or taught to someone else. You taught someone else and they go out and apply it themselves or pass it along to somebody else. James Altucher's book sells so many copies because he's the most vulnerable writer I've read. Like I said, he lays it all out there for you, and you could take from it, if that's happening in your life, and apply it. He's teaching in every single book, in every single article. He's teaching you what happened to him and what you can do, and if you get a takeaway from it, great. I want to get to the point myself one day where I could write like James, where I could bleed on the paper, where I could help somebody and uplift them. That's something I strive for. And the only way to do that is, like I said, is to constantly work on your craft. Quote number 5. Don't be sad when you fail and happy when you succeed. Both are going to happen again and again at every new level. Life is all about the journey. You want to lose weight, then you get there. Then you move on to something else. You want to make $1 million, you get there. Now you want 2 million. It's always a journey. It's always the process of doing and getting to where you are. Because if you get to another level, you might have 5 new opportunities. 3 of them might fail. 2 of them might succeed, or all of them might fail. But the thing is that as you progress on this journey, the journey's not linear. The journey is, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, but gradually increasing. That's what you have to do. You can't be happy when you succeed and mad when you fail. Look at this vlog. Right now I might get 30 views, 25 views, maybe 40 on a good note, but I don't care because I'm doing something. I'm honing my skills in to become better and have a skill. Instead of taking karate or jiu-jitsu or something like that and progressing in that, I'm learning how to do this. Success or what I view as success will never come. I will never get more views. I'll never get more subscribers if I don't put in the work. No matter what happens on this journey, I'll never forget, always move forward. Just as with Tools of Titans, Reinvent Yourself by James Altucher is a book that you could keep coming back to. You could come back later in life when you might have a different outlook on things and get more value or something of value from a chapter that maybe the first time you read it you didn't get. And for that reason, I totally recommend this book. I will have an affiliate link in the description for Amazon if you guys want to check it out. I highly recommend it, and I think it could help every single person, even if you get, your own 5 quotes from it or your own 5 takeaways. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you get all the updates for when new vlogs come up, or I also do podcasts. So thank you for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.